Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today's layout comes together pretty quickly. I have a few photos of my little pup. This was at a local pet store. They've got a nice pet washing station. It's got these big, raised up tubs and a little gate to keep your little squirmer from running around the store, and it's like a really nice setup. They've got all your shampoo and conditioner, all this stuff. So I had a coupon for the pet wash, so we went and I took a few photos because, man, was it a memorable event. So I decided to use my dog themed paper. I have the My Dog collection from Echo Park, and it is getting thin. I have used it quite a bit. But I find a piece of patterned paper. It's a multi-color stripe page, and then I also have the coordinating cardstock, and I choose the navy color to go with it. So I am just cutting off the branding strips, trying to think, what exactly do I want to do with my layout? I haven't looked at a sketch or anything. I just really have, the story to tell. So I decided that I want the pattern paper to be the background and the plain cardstock to be my mat, my photo mats. So that is what I am working on first, getting all of my photos matted on the navy color cardstock. Now, my photos are not a standard size. Sometimes I'm all about making sure they're all, 4x4 or 3x2 or, all the same, or in a nice ratio or something like that. But this time I just wanted to cut off the excess so that the center of the photo was my subject. So in this case, my dog, or in one of the photos, it is my very wet clothing and my very wet dog all together, because that is how this bath went. Lots of water was spilled. On the back of the navy cardstock is yellow, which also coordinates with the collection, and I decided, just to break up some of the pattern, I am going to use a piece of the yellow to go behind my photos. It's kind of like not exactly a shelf for my photos, but kind of like a shelf for my photos. So I stick that down first of all in the middle of my page. I decided I wanted it a little closer to the bottom of the page. I thought I'd have a big title and things at the top, journaling box down there in the right hand corner. Those were my, preliminary thoughts. And so I'm kind of clustering my photos a little bit together, but I thought that was not exactly what I want. So instead of actually overlapping it, I just that last one, I make it close. And it's not even an even gap between the two photos, which I thought about, and I thought maybe that would bother me, but ultimately I just kind of like the just generally clustered look, put together closely, not just the big overlap of photos. I do that all the time, obviously, and I don't know, I just feel like mixing it up. So I have a little 4x6, photo container, but this has my dog theme ephemera, and I have some little dog theme journal cards that came out of my pet's paper pad from Park Lane, and I choose to use the one that's got little brown dog bones at the top, and it has a blue border. I did think that it was getting a little bit lost on the page, so I ink up the edges with my brown Distress Oxide. It's like brown espresso. Oh, sorry. There you go. There he is. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. He was barking at a squirrel. So I am raising up my journaling box here on some fun foam. I'm using double-sided tape to adhere it, and I'm writing just a little bit about our experience, how I, tried to put him up in the tall bathtub, and he hated it and jumped out immediately and was very dangerous and scary. So then I tried to put him in the little bathtub area that was on the ground, and he just ran out. And oh my gosh, I had to just, grab him and try to clean my very dirty little puppy dog. And I ended up getting just as wet as he did, but ultimately he was a clean puppy dog when we left. And we are going to do, baths at home from now on. We'd already done baths at home, but man, they made it nice and convenient at the store, but whew, it was not worth it. Not worth it at all. Although I know a ton of other puppy dogs that love going there, so it's definitely not the fault of the store, just the fact that my pup hates it. And, that's okay. If that's the worst thing he does, or the worst thing that he can't stand, then I think we're doing okay, because he does baths at home pretty well. So, and just looking through my ephemera. Now, this ephemera came from Bella Boulevard. I do not remember the collection. However, I doubt that they have a whole huge variety of dog theme ephemera. So, check that out if you'd like. I'll try to find a link to it and put it in the comment or the description below. But I just have one little arrow that says Dirty Pup, because he certainly was. And another little banner that says It's a Dog's World, because man, I wouldn't have gotten away with what he got away with, So I'm trying to think of a title, and you don't have a great one, Bath Time or something like that, but I pulled from this sticker sheet. It's from Heidi Swap, and they're almost like Thickers style, and it says This Story. And while these are not the best pictures, man, was it an event, So I thought the little, This Story was an appropriate title, because I'd say I had a story to tell with this. And I add one of the cute little gold hearts down with the little banner, just because I think that's kind of like a little cluster. Bringing the gold, in throughout the layout somewhere else as well is nice, kind of balances things out. So I grab a few of my little puppy dog puffy stickers, and I add a few paw prints around. And I know my layout is way too bare. I want to embellish more, but I do kind of have a hard time with it, just because the background paper is so busy. There's only so much that you can do without just doing way too much, in my opinion. So I ultimately decide just on a few more stickers, one from the little sticker sheet that comes with the collection, and it says Cold Nose, Warm Heart, and especially in this crazy, crazy bath time experience, you gotta remember that he's still a little pup, and he still has a lot of love to give, even if it's not while taking a bath. I also add like a little border around my yellow cardstock, just to kind of make it stand out. And at first I didn't want to do another little border around the whole layout, but ultimately I do decide to do that. I think it just gives it that little something, and it makes it so that the rest of the layout doesn't just, fall off the paper. So I'm going to do that after I add just a couple more stickers here. These are the foam paw prints from Hobby Lobby. And now my little border, it's very doodly. I've got like a lot of lines overlapping, just to make it a little bit more bold, and so you can see it. So that will complete my layout here. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.